happy that you decided to hang out with me for the afternoon, because in this video, we actually have a lot of work that needs to be done. So this car right here needs to be washed, maintenance, we need to take the seat out, we gotta change gears, gotta change some stuff with our setup, dismount all of our used tires, and then also take care of the race trailer. So I'm gonna try to get to work and get as much done as I can, and here in a minute, I'll kind of explain to you why we are doing all this. Dude, this thing is actually kind of filthy. And as I mentioned, got some tires to dismount. I mean, this one's not horrible, but it's definitely not great. Pulling Carly's seat out. Figured it'd be easier to wash this separately, and then it kind of gives me the chance to get some of these areas a little bit better. So by this point, you have probably realized that the reason we are doing this work is because this car is gonna run one more race this winter season. And that information is true. We are gonna be running one more race. It's not gonna be at the Roseburg Indoor because their season is over. There's actually one more indoor track in the state of Oregon known as the Salem Speedway. And so we're gonna be taking this car up there, but it's gonna be a chaotic weekend because we are also running down at Red Bluff the night before. I'm gonna get this thing washed, and then we're gonna go through kind of what the perfect weekend is gonna look like if everything goes to plan. So I'm servicing the bearings on the 18T. For my younger viewers, that's what's inside these red axle hangers. And if you maintenance them weekly, they make your axle spin very freely. So you take your tri-flow, and basically you're just gonna spray it in there. And if you can, it'd be good to spin the axle while you do it. Then you put your cap back on, then you put your clamp back on, your spacers, and your hub. So one corner out of 4 is done. I also got the whole car all washed up, did my tires, and just have my body and the seat to do. But I gotta give you some more information on where we're racing this weekend. So I mentioned it is known as the Salem Indoor. It's $2,000 to win the open class, and the race is known as the Bob and Linda Leach Memorial Show. Now they are running it on Sunday. We are gonna be racing down in Red Bluff, California on Saturday in the Red Factory QRC number 18T. And it's $2,000 to win on Saturday because it's perpetual trophy night, so the trophies are like this tall. So we'll drive down there, race, hopefully be done by like 9 or 10 p.m. on Saturday night, and then haul the mail back here to Southern Oregon. Hopefully sleep like 4 or 5 hours, and then this trailer will be all loaded up and ready to go. We'll back my dad's truck up to it, hook on, and then hopefully hit Interstate 5 around like 6 a.m. and drive up to Salem and make it in time to race on Sunday right before the pit meeting. In total, the distance between the two is like 405 miles, but we already have to travel like halfway back to get home, so we figured we might as well put in some extra effort, go up there, race for a good amount of money. It pays also throughout the whole field. You know, they're putting themselves out there by putting money up, kind of taking that risk and hoping to draw some cars, so I feel like the least we can do, if I really want kart racing to grow and expand, the least I can do is show up and support. Anyway though, we still have a bunch of work to do, so I'm gonna get back after it and see if we can kind of start getting this thing put back together. Well, my seat is going back in. The seat is in the car, all mounted down to the frame. It's actually coming along pretty good. I do need to change gears because Salem is actually a pretty good sized racetrack. It's one of the largest places we'll ever run in an outlaw kart, especially for an indoor place. So I think once we do that, we're gonna be looking pretty good. We'll finish washing the rest of that right there and then get it back on the car. So it's the next day, just got my chain and rear sprocket picked out for the car. Also threw the top wing on and the sail panel, and got my 4 tires picked out. Left rear is okay, this is what we're just gonna start the night with. And then we got a brand new one on the right rear. Salem does have a right rear tire rule, so we will most likely be running this all night. It's a 50, it's the hardest compound that Burris makes, and everyone is gonna be on them. Last job's a little bit of a wing repair here. The rivets that were holding this strut into the center board, they had actually propped up. And at a place like Salem, which is actually larger, if this strut were to come off, this panel would actually probably fold. And that would, that would definitely not improve your chances of winning the race. So we're gonna get 2 new rivets in, try to get it pushed down and really actually connected here to the centerpiece. A little bit. So just making a slight adjustment from this past weekend. When you're scaling, you never want to do anything too crazy if you're close to where you need to be, because like every little turn in the front, or even when you have to have your tires straight, because even if they're turned a little left or a little right, your numbers will be off. And I just need a little bit right here. Let's see, that might be enough. And that was. So just mess with the right front a tiny bit. So taking the 18T to an outlaw kart track that we haven't been to in a long time, we're actually gonna do the same procedure we would do in a sprint car if we were showing up to a new place. It's pretty simple. We keep our standard baseline setup on this thing and unload it and see how it runs. What we have here should rip, should be balanced, and it's been proven to at other places, so why would it maybe not work at this track that we're going to? But Salem is large, it's flat, and it usually gets pretty slick. So we're gonna start how this thing currently sits on the scales right now, and then just tweak on it throughout the night and try to make it better. So my car is now ready for its final race of the winter. So we are gonna finish loading everything up tomorrow and then start our weekend. 2 tracks in 2 different states in 2 different cars for $2,000 to win both nights. And overall, just a unique opportunity at a fun weekend. So we're gonna give it our best shot and hopefully come home with 2 checks and 2 trophies. We will see you all in the next one. And if you would like to ride along with us throughout the rest of 2023 for this journey, hit that red subscribe button and help us get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Thank you so much, and we will see you in the next show. Deuces.